On August 24, 2025, a quiet Sunday evening at the University of South Carolina was shattered by a sudden emergency alert. Students' phones buzzed with a chilling message: active shooter near Thomas Cooper Library, shelter in place. Instantly, the campus transformed from a place of learning to one of fear. Doors locked, lights off, students and staff hid in classrooms, dorms, and offices. Desks were pushed against doors, and anxious silence replaced the usual campus sounds. Every noise outside felt like a potential threat. Minutes dragged on, each one filled with uncertainty. Parents and families across the country saw the news and frantically tried to reach loved ones. Phone lines were jammed with calls and texts. Are you safe? The lack of information fueled anxiety and speculation. For those far away, helplessness was overwhelming. They could only wait for a reassuring message. The fear spread beyond campus, uniting the Gamecock community in worry. The shelter-in-place order was a stark reminder of the realities of campus safety today. For nearly 2 hours, the university held its breath, waiting for answers. The community was bound by a shared experience of fear and uncertainty. The initial alert triggered a massive police response and intense public scrutiny. Everyone waited for the official word, hoping for relief, dreading the worst. The events of that evening showed how quickly security can be shattered. The campus, once a sanctuary, became a symbol of vulnerability. The story of that night would not soon be forgotten. It was a modern nightmare, unfolding in real time. The terror that gripped USC wasn't caused by a gunman, but by a misunderstanding amplified by social media. A video circulated online, showing someone near the library carrying a long black object. In the grainy footage, it looked like a rifle. Fearful comments and warnings spread rapidly across platforms. The rumor took on a life of its own before officials could respond. The image fit perfectly into existing anxieties about campus safety. The power of suggestion, fueled by a viral video, triggered a full-scale emergency. The truth was far less dramatic. The object was a folded black umbrella. Deputy Chief Scott Prill later confirmed there was no weapon, just an umbrella. What looked like a gun barrel was simply the umbrella's tip. The scare was a case of mistaken identity. This incident highlights how quickly misinformation can cause real-world panic. In a different context, no one would have noticed the umbrella. But that night, fear turned it into a weapon. The lesson is clear. Verify before you panic. Social media can turn ordinary moments into crises. The umbrella incident is a powerful reminder of the dangers of jumping to conclusions. In our hyper-connected world, perception can become reality in seconds. As reports poured in, USC and its police sprang into action. The Carolina Alert System sent out immediate warnings: active shooter, shelter in place. Police from USC and local agencies quickly established a perimeter around the library. Their mission: find and neutralize any threat and keep everyone safe. Officers methodically searched buildings, following their training for active shooter scenarios. Updates were posted on official channels to keep the public informed and calm. Deputy Chief Prill became the voice of reassurance, providing clear information as it became available. The investigation soon revealed the truth. The supposed rifle was an umbrella. With no weapon or shots fired, the response shifted to de-escalation. Police managed the safe release from lockdown. The emergency plan worked as intended, bringing order to chaos. The incident was a real-world test of preparedness and a lesson in the power of misinformation. For students and staff, the lockdown was a harrowing ordeal. Fear was immediate, one moment studying, the next, hiding for your life. Texts to parents said, "I love you," just in case. Every sound in the hallway sent hearts racing. Uncertainty was agonizing. Was the shooter nearby? Was anyone hurt? Social media became both a lifeline and a source of rumors. Some found comfort in groups, others faced the fear alone. The crisis forged a sense of community. Strangers became allies, friends checked in on each other. When the all-clear came, relief was overwhelming. People emerged, exhausted but grateful, immediately contacting loved ones. The emotional toll lingered: confusion, exhaustion, and a new sense of vulnerability. The campus was safe again, but the illusion of sanctuary was gone. The experience left a mark that wouldn't fade quickly. Solidarity and resilience shone through the fear. The ordeal was a stark reminder of the world students now inhabit. The memory of that night would shape the community for years. Safety, once taken for granted, now felt fragile. The Thomas Cooper Library became the focus of the police operation. Officers in tactical gear approached with caution, treating every room as a potential danger. Clearing such a large building was slow and stressful for everyone involved. Police moved floor by floor, announcing themselves and checking every space. The library was closed for the night to ensure safety and allow a thorough search. Even after the threat was found to be false, officials needed to confirm everyone was safe. The search revealed no evidence of a shooting, no shots, no injuries, no weapon. The only threat was the umbrella. The meticulous police work brought the crisis to a peaceful end. The empty library became a symbol of relief. The event underscored the importance of careful, methodical response. The building, once a place of fear, now marked the end of the ordeal. Just after 8 p.m., the all-clear was given. The emergency was over, and the shelter-in-place order lifted. Relief swept across campus, doors unblocked, lights on, students emerging from hiding. Exhaustion and gratitude were written on every face. Emotional reunions and urgent calls home followed. Friends hugged, sharing stories of where they were when the alert came. The campus slowly came back to life, but the trauma lingered. The library remained closed, and police cars still dotted the grounds. For many, the sense of safety was shaken. The adrenaline faded, replaced by anxiety and reflection. The walk back to the dorm felt different. Campus was changed. The end of lockdown marked the start of recovery. The university shifted focus to supporting its community. The all-clear ended the immediate threat, but the conversation about safety had just begun. Relief was real, but so was the realization of how fragile security can be. USC's false alarm was part of a troubling national trend. Just a week earlier, Villanova University faced a similar panic during freshman orientation. Other schools like Emory and even Midtown Manhattan have experienced false shooter scares. Each incident triggers a massive police response and leaves communities shaken. Often the cause is a misunderstanding, a hoax, or a viral rumor. In a society on edge, ambiguous situations are quickly seen as threats. Hypervigilance is a natural response, but it comes at a cost. Law enforcement must treat every report as real. One mistake could be catastrophic. The public risks alert fatigue, becoming desensitized to real warnings. These patterns force us to rethink how we communicate and verify threats. The challenge: stay prepared without living in constant fear. The USC scare shows the double-edged power of social media in emergencies. The panic began with a video misidentifying an umbrella as a rifle, spreading rapidly online. Rumors outpaced facts, creating a real-world crisis from a misunderstanding. Social media can amplify fear, turning speculation into accepted truth. Algorithms reward sensational content, fueling anxiety. But social media also provided vital updates. Official accounts kept students and parents informed. The Carolina Alert System used these platforms to share both warnings and the all-clear. In a crisis, social media can be a lifeline or a source of chaos. The lesson: rely on verified sources, not rumors. Digital literacy is essential. Think before you share. Social media's impact depends on how we use it. In emergencies, it can save lives or spread panic. The choice is ours. The USC false alarm, sparked by an umbrella and fueled by social media, offers crucial lessons. Clear, calm communication from officials is essential to counter misinformation. Individuals must take responsibility, verify before sharing, and seek out official sources. Media literacy is more important than ever. The emotional toll of lockdowns is real. Support and counseling are vital for recovery. Communities must build resilience, caring for each other during and after crises. We must balance vigilance with calm, avoiding panic over false alarms. Emergency systems and digital citizenship both need strengthening. By learning from these incidents, we can better prepare for real threats and foster a more resilient society. The path forward is one of caution, compassion, and collective responsibility.